running back. Face back with the shoulder pads.
Run it back, watch your back. You think I want it cream, but I like it black. Not by the act. And run it back, you see how I act. Nothing I lack. Feeling like a fatal heart attack. I'd die for that. I don't stress about it. I think less without it. I'ma cut out anything that's in my psyche. Feeling myself high key. Running back, let me have it back. I'ma cut out anything that's in my psyche. Feeling myself high key.
Just like that, like that, like that. Solo might be right back, right back, right back. Oh yes, like that, like that, like that. I told her I might be right back, right back, right back.
Run it back. Told him put the money in the bag. Double that. Run it back. Told him put the...
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Today we've got a matchup here in pivotal Week 7, as it'll be the Detroit Lions taking on the Baltimore Ravens. Getting toward the halfway point of the NFL season, Week 7 is underway on EA Sports.
You ain't going nowhere.
And he opts to not bring this one out. The first drive will start at the 25.
Tag! 19 Tiger!
Richardson going right to the air. And the Raven pressure too much. Down he goes. A situation they'll certainly want to avoid going forward. An early second and long they're facing. Now Richardson, he's going to keep it running right. And now off to the races down the right side. And he will step out of bounds all the way down inside the 40. A big-time gain there on the keeper, using his legs to hurt him. First down. Here's the 12th overall pick in April's draft, Jahmyr Gibbs. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
He's tackled at the 29-yard line. It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
Read option, this is Gibbs. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29. Well, this defense for the Ravens, they were terrific in the win over Tennessee a week ago.
And every defensive team that we talk to, they spend a lot of time talking about creating turnovers. And anytime you get 2 or more in a game, you've had a really good performance. They exceeded that number in a huge way. They got the football back 4 times in the win.
And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on 4th. Richardson looking to throw this. And it's going to be batted down. And we'll go the other way with the football. The Lions turned away on 4th down. And this defense delivers a turnover on downs on the very first drive of the afternoon. Here's Mitchell now to kick off the drive. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him the first down.
First and 10 at the 44-yard line.
But once again, it's and hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose. And this is scooped up by the Lions. And they'll start with great field position at the 41-yard line.
Do you remember in preseason we were going to the different training camps and visiting teams, and we always would see the running backs working out and going through those gauntlet drills, and, you know, guys either slapping at the ball or the machines. You got to learn to take care of it.
Yeah, they lost it there. Big fumble. Three and a half to go, first quarter. They'll start with the option. Richardson hit it, he fumbles it. Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it.
Not exactly round and round we go, but I'm looking at the poor defenses. All right, back-to-back possessions. the ball's turned over.
Back-to-back plays.
I mean, just that quickly, and you think you're going to the bench to get a little break, and all of a sudden you're hearing sudden change. Get back out there, grabbing your helmets and running back out on the field.
Oh, his first throw of the game going to be intercepted. Picked by Emmanuel Mosley. And a great return as he gets this all the way down close to the 30-yard line. So that changes things. You get the interception, and then to boot, a good return tacked on.
And really, it was down to him versus the quarterback on the return, and that's one you would think the defender would win. But a nice job there of seeing the play all the way to the end and making the tackle by the QB.
And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 2. From the gun, Gibbs will get it. And down inside the 15 he goes. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down.
18 Cardinal.
Richardson. Donovan Peoples-Jones, his first touchdown on the year. And the Lions use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Michael Badgley on for the extra point. It's up, it's good, and the Lions lead 7-0.
It's the score, Lions 7, Ravens 0.
Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away. Devin Duvernay now returning from the end zone. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18.
At their own 18-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back, but make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
So from the 26-yard line, here's 2nd down and 1. A quick throw complete on to Beckham. 4 yards the pickup, first down. The Ravens at 6-0. What a start to the season for them. They have certainly got it rolling as of late. Winners of 6 in a row.
And I think this is where, as a head coach, you show your team some trust. Instead of just talking about winning, the very next game, you point out to them, we're on a nice run here, and if we keep doing this, we'll be playing at home in the postseason, and we know that could ride us all the way to the Super Bowl if we get that done.
Off the play fake, here's Jackson. A short throw caught by Andrews. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. 19 yards there on the catch and run. So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. A shotgun handoff to Mitchell. And he loses the football. The second time. And this is scooped up by the Lions. And they will set up shop at their own 46-yard line. And now, as with every potential turnover, they're going to take a second look at this just to make sure. The fumble on first down. Now here's second down. Here's Jackson to throw. They're looking deep here for Flowers. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be third down. They're backed up here. Tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the first. Here's the fourth-year man, J.K. Dobbins. And he can only manage to get this to the 45-yard line. Well short of the first. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it'll be fourth down. To throw is Jackson. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. John Harbaugh not afraid to go for it this time. Doesn't work out. And it'll be a turnover on downs. They'll start out here with the option left. After 7-0 on EA Sports. The Lions with the football here to begin the second quarter, as they've got it with a 1st and 10.
Come on. Hey. Pat the 60.
Richardson off the play fake. Under pressure, and down he goes. They sack him back at the 36. So second and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. Straight ahead with Gibbs here. Nothing doing. Barely able to muster a yard to hit the 35.
Watching that play unfold and watching him complete it brought back memories of doing all those pursuit drills to make sure you don't over-pursue and let a guy get a cutback lane on you. He did that very well.
You praised him on tape yesterday for the angles that he takes to the ball. Took a great angle right there. And he'll be out of bounds, able to get it down to the 25 there. So a holding penalty, and that'll send him backwards.
You know they're trying not to do that. I mean, we know that, right? We talk to them all the time. But sometimes the defensive guys just put you in awkward situations, and you get caught grabbing their jerseys.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. And no move to get the offense off the field. Despite failing once, they're going to go again here on 4th down. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And that will force a turnover on downs. Jackson on 1st down. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. It's Brian Branch with it. You don't see this often. A quarterback of his caliber, 2 first-half interceptions.
It's absolutely surprising because it happens so rarely. You're searching for what reason, what's going on out there. It's not just maybe the defense is playing well. Is his horoscope off? His biorhythms? What is it?
You went horoscope on us, David.
Well, I was thinking maybe REM sleep was off. I'm trying to come up with something.
Anything, right? And they're knocking on the door now. There's a good run there. Going to take this to about the 10-yard line.
1st and goal at the 10-yard line.
They'll run with Gibbs. And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. It's a gain of a couple, and it'll be 2nd and goal. Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there. And if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the first battle. Keep coming after them. Put the pressure on them.
And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. Only a couple yards there, and that's going to set up a long 3rd and goal. Defensively, I think they can smell a stop. Ball right around the 5 here brings up 3rd.
And I think what they've done is they put doubt in the minds of the offensive guys. What do we do? Because now you don't have a go-to play. Either side they pick, throwing it, running it, it won't be easy.
And he takes this one in for a Lions touchdown. Anthony Richardson with his 19th touchdown, his 2nd of the game. And the Lions have taken a 2-touchdown lead now.
And this is a balancing act for a head coach with a rookie quarterback. You've got to walk a line with him. You don't want him getting happy feet, but you also don't want to rein in what worked for him in college. And here, he pulls it down, takes it himself, and takes it into the end zone.
Lions 15, Ravens nothing.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Duvernay now going to bring it out. And he's able to get it across the 20 to the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And 2 interceptions thrown here in this first half. You hear it, no matter the sport, they say the great athletes, they can kind of have a short-term memory, but that's easier said than done.
It is easier said than done, but I played with a guy who threw 2 interceptions in the first quarter of a really big game we were playing.
Johnny Unitas?
And no, not quite of that level and not of that age. But I remember
I was going for the...
Oh, for the 3rd time, Jackson going to be intercepted. Picked by Emmanuel Mosley. A nightmare of a first half for him. That's now 3 interceptions. But Charles, with his talent, if anyone can shake this off and right the ship, it's him.
I agree, because you don't get to be one of the best quarterbacks in the league without developing some major mental...
He's got his man. It's caught for a Lion touchdown.
Amon-Ra St. Brown with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Lions are able to add on to their first half lead.
Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And the lead opens up now to 22 points. Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away.
This taken in at the goal line.
Devin Duvernay on the return. The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here, because now you're down 3 scores, and I know we're in the first half, but the way this offense hasn't been able to generate anything, you feel like they probably need to get something going on this drive, right?
Yeah, sometimes I overuse that this is an important possession. But I think this has to be the possession where they come up with an answer, because only a few teams in league history have ever come back from a 4-score deficit. And if they don't score here, that's what they could be facing the next time they get the ball.
Here's a toss right side to Mitchell.
And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. Now you've got to hustle your guys to the line and get them set. On 2nd down, Jackson. And the Lions pressure too strong. Down he goes.
Levi Onwuzurike charging in and finishing off the sack.
Makes it 3rd and 14.
Here's Jackson on 3rd and long. A short throw caught by Andrews. The Lions quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
Obviously, this has not been a banner game throwing the football. So what you got to do, you got to kind of down focus, don't you think? Find the tight end, take some easier completions.
Yeah, interception last drive. There he hits the reliable target.
In motion, Aguilar.
They're going on 4th down. It's Jackson.
Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is going to have a Ravens first down as they manage to convert. And that'll keep the drive alive.
Brandon, I have one word for you after that completion for a first down.
Lucky?
Analytics.
Well, the analytics say punt the football there.
So we're changing to analytics as we go, right? What a big-time play for them. And really took a big-time chance.
Yeah, big-time first half chance.
And they are going to have a first down, and they're in field goal range as well as they're down inside the 20.
Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the second quarter. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
On 1st and 10, it's Dobbins.
And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown.
J.K. Dobbins, his 2nd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Ravens get a late score here in the final minute of the first half.
Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and that will cut the lead down to 15. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
You ain't going nowhere.
Peoples-Jones going to elect to bring this one out. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive.
And with a 2-score lead already, they may just look to get this thing to the locker room.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
I know at times people think we use it too often, but you've got to be able to throw guys open. And when you read zone, you've got to stick it in there before your receiver gets to the next guy in the zone. Otherwise, you bring him into the play.
And that's precisely what allowed that defense to disrupt the pass. And that'll be caught. It's St. Brown. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. 27 yards there, a first down. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. The Ravens set to receive the football, trailing here as we resume action in the 3rd quarter. And the fair catch signaled for and taken, so they'll begin this 3rd quarter from their 25-yard line. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And right out of the gate, they face what you think could be a pretty important drive.
I would say so. You know, they're down 2 scores. That's not the end of the world. It wasn't the strongest of first halves, but for them to start clawing back, they've got to start putting a little pressure on that defense, start cutting into this deficit. You can't have 3 and outs and expect to get that done.
On 2nd down, here's a keeper by the QB.
And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. And a solid job using his legs. 16 yards and a first down on the keeper.
Dobbins running out of the gun.
There he goes, left side. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown.
J.K. Dobbins
with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Ravens come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the 3rd quarter.
But I guess when you look back on it, it was just a matter of time until he popped a big one like that. And, you know, at halftime, you and I discussed it. They had done a nice job on him in the first half. But there were a couple of occasions where it felt like he might wiggle out of traffic and take it to the house. Finally here in the second half, that got done.
And he will get into the end zone. So that shaves 2 more off the deficit as they now trail by 5. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
And he'll elect not to run with it. The fair catch will move this out to the 25-yard line.
at their own 25-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive.
But Charles, they still have the lead despite their defense giving up a touchdown on the previous possession. And even though they have that lead, it feels like a back-and-forth ball game where to try to get momentum back, maybe they need at least 3 here on this drive.
I think you're right about that, Brandon, because your game plan doesn't change. I do believe your urgency does because of the last score that went against your team. So what you want to do now is have your own drive and try and make sure that that momentum stays in your camp.
Let's go now.
After the loss, they'll come up 2nd and 13.
Now Richardson back to throw it.
Being chased out left. And he'll be out of bounds up near the 45 at the 44. And give him 10 that time as he was able to get away from the pressure and get a nice gain.
3rd and 4. Richardson looking to throw. He's got his target. That's complete.
And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens 35. 21 yards there on 3rd down. So in Raven territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line. Blitz coming, and down he goes. And quickly they get to the line. Throw to St. Brown, complete on the left side. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25.
And they run the option here on 1st and 10.
And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down.
3rd quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. Back to throw. Here's Richardson. Throws out left. It's caught by Williams. And in for the Lions touchdown. Jamison Williams. 23 yards for the touchdown. And the Lions are able to widen their advantage. Richardson will throw for it.
And this is going to be caught. It's good. And that extends their lead by 2 more. So they go with a pass there on the 2-point try and able to convert it, Charles.
And a good job by the offense figuring out their 2-point play and using it well. It's interesting how people are using the strategy nowadays, though, isn't it?
It really is. And I don't know how much that particular play factored in. But with the PAT moving back in 15-16, that kind of changed things, didn't it?
It's really part of everyone's strategy now. When I talk with coaches and when we sit with them, they always talk about they actually have 2-point periods in practice now, something they never really did before.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
A strong showing their last time out. They scored the touchdown, but Charles, they look up and they're still down double digits, so you feel like just to keep pace, this drive probably needs to end in the end zone as well.
Yeah, I think the best move for them is to not worry about how far they are down on the scoreboard, but to just remember the last drive and how it ended. Go ahead and try to repeat that. Then you can look at the scoreboard and see where this game is.
An option handoff here to Dobbins.
And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
You and I, partner, we got the plum assignment this week. An unbeaten team against a one-loss team. Really not much separating these two entering play here today.
Not much at all, and I think for both coaches, they've looked at their team and said, guys, you got to know what you're getting into in this one, and you better be ready to go because you get to answer the big question of the day. Are we as good as we think we are? We're about to find out.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Jackson now.
Able to find the open man. That's complete.
And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. The Ravens get a new set of downs. Give them 17 on that pickup.
From the gun, a give to Mitchell. Down to about the 23.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defense in front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
Ball at the 23, 2nd and 8. He'll get this to Flowers, left side.
And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. 18 yards there, and it'll be a 1st and goal.
They'll run with Mitchell.
And he will take it in for a Ravens touchdown. A 5-yard touchdown run.
And the Ravens are able to get a score back in the final stages of this 3rd quarter.
A strong, determined run there, Charles, to get in for 6 points.
This is why it's such a team game, isn't it? And I know it sounds really generic and it sounds almost trite, but the blocks were made up front, offensive line, collective victory at the line of scrimmage and downfield. And how about the finish to the run all the way into the end zone?
And this one incomplete. So they went for the 2, they don't get it. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
You ain't doing nothing today.
Peoples-Jones going to elect to bring this one out. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20.
The Lions take over 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
This will probably be the last play of the quarter.
Williams, a man in motion right. And they'll get it forward to him on the touch pass.
And he'll be taken down after a decent gain, and that will bring us to the end of this 3rd quarter of play. We have played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA.
From the 24 now, here's 2nd and 5. Gibbs straight ahead.
And they're able to get this one across the 35. And now they're in the hurry-up.
47-yard line. A gain of 13 yards. First down is right.
Going back to Gibbs on 1st down.
And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42.
The 1st down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Off the option. Here's Gibbs.
And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield.
The tackle made back at the 39-yard line.
On 3rd down, here's Richardson.
Now that'll be caught by St. Brown.
And he is going to have the Lions 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Play action. Now Richardson.
First down.
And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Nice progress down the field, was halted by that incompletion. They could try for some safe yards here to get things moving again, or keep throwing it and pushing it downfield to try and pick up bigger yardage.
They go play action with Richardson.
They'll roll him out right.
He'll find his rookie tight end, Sam Laporta.
And he's going to be taken down with the 1st down at the Ravens' 31-yard line. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo.
On 1st and 10, here's Gibbs.
And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. And I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
Under 4 to play now. Clock running, 3rd down.
Gibbs will try and pick it up. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot, he had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try to fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
So this drive going to continue following the conversion on fourth. Here's 1st and 10. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. 6 yards there on the keeper. It's 2nd down.
That's a strong pickup right there on 1st down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
Now the former Bear, this is David Montgomery. And he'll be dropped at about the 11 after only a yard. If you're going to run against this unit, especially down here, just beware. I mean, they're the top rushing defense in the league.
Yeah, and then they go ahead and they double down with the whole thing because you think, okay, let's throw the ball. Oh, yeah, that's right. They defend the pass pretty well, too. A very difficult task right now.
The offense staying out. They're going to go on 4th and 2. An audible here to get a new look. 4th down and give to Gibbs. And boy, is he close. Did he get there? No, they're going to say he's short of the line to gain. The Lions turned away on 4th down. And the Ravens are going to get the football back. This is 1st and 10. Now Jackson. Throw caught by Flowers.
Jackson's pass complete.
You gotta make a move.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. They'll come up now on 2nd down. Here's Jackson. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked up by Afitu Melifonwu. And they will set up shop with outstanding field position in the red zone at the 17-yard line. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. That one looks like he'll throw here. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And the Ravens are going to get the football here as he gets this up past the 20-yard line. Here's 1st and 10.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
They'll start with a run by Mitchell. And he'll be corralled right around the 34. All 3 timeouts remain, but they've got to score quick. It's 1st and 10. Throwing, Jackson. Escaping the pressure right. And this is into the hands of Andrews downfield. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. Working the sideline there. Good route, good catch. 1st down, and he gets out of bounds.
They have to like the play calling because you have to run some guys down the middle of the field to draw some of the defenders away. They can't just let them guard the sideline exclusively. That's how it's going to work. Sidelines and incompletions to use the clock.
And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10. A little do-it-yourself run right there and a nice gain.
And I like that he knew that that was about all he was going to get. So he did a nice job of protecting himself, took care of the football, took what the defense gave him. If they continue to allow him to do that, they'll find their way taking what they can all the way to the end zone.
Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just over a minute to go in the game.
Well, Brandon, we could see that play developing, and they were hoping that he was going to be able to put a move on the first guy and turn it into a big play. But no such luck. The speed on defense continues to get better and better in the NFL. Pretty nice example there of those guys being able to run from their assignments and finish off that play.
Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
That means it's just one last chance left, and this has to be a 1st down or a touchdown, or this game's over.
So the field goal unit is on the field, as this is a big spot right here. This to get it back to a 1-score game. And his kick is good. He got every bit of that one as it's good from 56 yards out. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx it.
Fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much.
And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game.
I don't know what else can be said about this pass rush. They have been sensational. CD, that is now 6 sacks for them.
And how many times do we talk to offensive coordinators and they say a sack as a result of everyone on offense not doing their job? But let's be honest about this one. This is the offensive line unable to counter the pass rush. They've been teeing off all game long. I think he's taking an awful chance with the football right there. You've got to lead, you've got to protect it, and he's taking chances putting it out there in a little bit of jeopardy.
Especially in a spot like this, fourth quarter, as you said, trying to cling to that advantage.
Yeah, that one probably should have been picked, Tom.
Throwing now is Richardson.
Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. The Lions now going to use the second of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this fourth quarter of play. It's first and goal, and a late touchdown at this stage could officially salt this one away. And he's across for the touchdown. And in the final minute, that should just about seal it. So the Lion offense staying on the field as they're going to try for two. They'll try and throw for it. And he's got it. So the two-point conversion is good, and they add on to their fourth quarter lead. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
And he'll elect not to run with it. And a fair catch on the kickoff will move the ball to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
Here's first down. And they'll run the option to start the drive. Oh, a nice tackle, a 6-yard pickup, but they need more than that.
The Lions quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts. It'll be their third and final timeout, so as they talk things over, we'll step aside.
Now 2nd and 4. Jackson going to change things up a bit. Jackson.
Buying time to his left.
Oh, what a nice tackle there. That will hardly move the needle at all offensively. A very short gain.
Ravens going to use their third and final timeout as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the ball game.
This definitely 4-down territory at this point, but a critical third down here. Jackson.
Now a desperation throw deep downfield.
And this will be incomplete. Boy, can you believe this? That one probably should have been picked too. Instead, it's 4th down.
Give it big credit for his coverage right there, because when he saw the route break deep, he stayed in position to prevent a completion while avoiding any risk of a flag.
They run the option here on 1st and 10.
And this winds up a disaster, nowhere near the marker. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Lions looking like they're going to come away with a victory.
Let's go.
First and 10, Richardson looks to throw it.
And this is incomplete with a clock showing just 3 seconds left.
Well, that was all about the defender making life difficult for the receiver. Very tough for a guy to hold on to the football through all that contact. He ends up forcing the incompletion.
Now a 2nd and 10.
And he'll be taken down here, and that is how this one is going to come to an end.